Money rules the modern world. It determines where we live, the choices we make, the quality of life we can afford, and often the opportunities available to us and our children. For most people, money is a constant pursuit. They work every day for it, trade their time for it, and measure their worth by how much of it they can gather. But the wealthy see money differently. The rich never work for money. That single statement separates two worlds, the world of endless struggle and the world of true freedom. While most people are busy working for their next paycheck, the rich have built a system where money works for them day and night without pause. What makes this possible? The secret lies in something many people misunderstand: cash flow. Stay with me until the end of this video, because we're going to unpack the hidden truths about cash flow, why the rich rely on it, and how you can use the same principles to build wealth no matter where you're starting from. This isn't the kind of knowledge you'll learn in school. In fact, schools prepare you to work for money, not to master it. But here, you'll learn the mindset and strategies the wealthy have been quietly using for generations. And before we go too far, let me just say this. If you're serious about building a future where you control your money instead of being controlled by it, do the right thing. Like this video and subscribe to Shadow Finance. That way, you'll always have access to insights that can help you move closer to financial freedom. Now, let's begin with a simple but powerful question. Why do the rich never work for money? On the surface, it doesn't make sense. After all, wealthy people often run businesses, manage investments, or launch projects. Doesn't that look like work? Yes, but the difference lies in the intention. The poor and middle class work with the mindset of earning wages. Their survival depends on trading hours for dollars. The rich work with the mindset of building systems that produce money without their constant involvement. Their effort isn't about the paycheck. It's about creating a flow of income that never stops. Let's illustrate this with a story. Imagine two friends, Daniel and Victor. Both earn the same salary, $5,000 a month. Daniel uses his paycheck to cover rent, groceries, bills, and then treats himself to lifestyle upgrades. Every month, he starts from zero again. Victor does something different. He covers his essentials but takes a portion of his income and invests it into income-producing assets, dividend stocks, a small rental property, or even a business that operates without him. Over time, Victor's cash flow grows. While Daniel is trapped in the cycle of work and bills, Victor slowly moves into freedom. Eventually, Victor's cash flow pays for his lifestyle, and his job becomes optional. That is the heart of the difference. The rich don't chase money. They chase cash flow. So what exactly is cash flow? It's the movement of money into and out of your life. But here's the catch. For the poor, money flows in as wages and flows out through expenses, rent, food, debts, entertainment. It comes and goes like water through open fingers. For the middle class, money also flows in, but much of it goes into liabilities disguised as assets. A bigger mortgage, car loans, and credit card bills all give the illusion of success, but in reality, they drain wealth. The rich, however, have built pipelines. Their money flows into assets that generate more money. Their cash flow isn't just income. It's a system that expands with time. Now, let's break down the 7 deep secrets of cash flow that explain why the rich never work for money. Secret 1. Assets feed you, liabilities bleed you. This is one of the most misunderstood concepts in personal finance. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket consistently. A liability takes money out of your pocket. Most people think their home is an asset. In reality, unless it generates rental income, it is a liability because it constantly costs money: mortgage payments, repairs, taxes. The wealthy are ruthless about this distinction. They don't care about appearances. They care about results. If something doesn't put money in their pocket, they don't call it an asset. Secret 2. Multiple streams of income. The average person relies on one paycheck. The wealthy would never take such a risk. Imagine balancing your entire life on one source of income. If that job ends, your entire financial world collapses. That's why the rich build multiple streams: stocks, real estate, royalties, businesses. Each stream is a branch that supports the tree of financial freedom. If one branch breaks, the tree still stands. Ask yourself, how many streams of income do you currently have? For most people, The answer is one. That is why they remain trapped working for money. Secret 3. Reinvest, don't overspend. When money comes in, the temptation is to spend it. Upgrade the car, buy the latest phone, or take that luxury trip. That's the middle class trap. The rich think differently. When extra money comes in, they ask, how can this money create more cash flow? They reinvest. They let their money multiply before indulging in luxuries. The poor buy things first and wonder why they are broke. The rich buy assets first, then let assets pay for luxuries later. Secret 4. Leverage is the rich man's superpower. The wealthy rarely rely only on their own effort. They use other people's money, other people's time, and other people's skills. For example, they finance investments with loans, they hire employees to run businesses, and they partner with experts who bring specialized knowledge. This allows them to scale far beyond what one person working alone could ever achieve. Cash flow grows exponentially with leverage. Secret 5. Financial education is freedom. The reason many people will work for money all their lives is simple. They were never taught how money works. Schools teach people to memorize facts, not to master finances. But the rich invest time into financial education, reading, studying markets, learning tax strategies, and understanding investments. Knowledge compounds just like money. The more they learn, the more opportunities they see. Secret 6. Systems over jobs. The poor depend on jobs. The wealthy depend on systems. A job requires your presence. Stop working and the income stops. A system keeps running. It could be a business, a stock portfolio, rental income, or royalties from intellectual property. Systems are like machines. Once built, they keep generating cash flow, whether you are present or not. That's why the rich focus on building systems, not chasing promotions. Secret 7. Time is more valuable than money. The final secret is perhaps the most important. Money is infinite. It can always be created, lost, and regained. Time is finite. Once gone, it never returns. The rich know that cash flow buys back time. They design lives where they're not chained to a desk or a paycheck. Instead, their money works for them, leaving them free to spend time on family, passions, or new opportunities. That freedom is the true definition of wealth. Now, let's connect these secrets back to your own life. The question isn't whether cash flow works. It always does. The real question is whether you will choose to build it. Start small. Cash flow does require millions. It requires discipline and consistency. Maybe it's setting aside a portion of your paycheck into an index fund. Maybe it's starting a side business that can run online. Maybe it's buying a rental unit that pays you every month. Every small stream matters because streams combine into rivers, and rivers eventually become oceans of wealth. But here's where most people fail. They give up too soon. They want instant results. They expect one investment to make them rich overnight. When it doesn't, they lose patience. The rich play the long game. They know cash flow compounds slowly at first, but accelerates as streams multiply. Patience and discipline are the price of freedom. So ask yourself today, if you stop working tomorrow, how long could your current income stream sustain your life? That question is the truest test of financial independence. If the answer makes you uncomfortable, don't ignore it. Use it as fuel. Decide today that you will no longer work only for money, but instead build a life where money works for you. Because in the end, money is not the goal. Freedom is. And freedom comes from cash flow. If this message resonated with you, then subscribe to Shadow Finance and like this video so more people can break free from the trap of working for money. Share your thoughts in the comments. What type of cash flow system do you want to start building first? Always remember this. Do the right things for the right reasons. Stay blessed.